A corporate event hall, soft lighting, elegant atmosphere. A grand piano sits in the center of the room. The CEO stands talking with partners. Business, strategy, success, background music plays, a love song, familiar melody. The CEO freezes mid-sentence. That melody, she heard it 16 years ago, in a small studio apartment, in a different life. In the corner of the room, a single dad stands, simple dress shirt, holding his daughter's hand. The little girl tugs his sleeve. "Dad, can you play?" Her father shakes his head. "This is not our place." She looks up at him. Innocent, honest. "But you wrote it." Those four words, cut through the music, through the conversation, through the noise. The CEO turns sharply. Her champagne glass trembles. Type song, "If music ever brought back someone you lost." His name is Daniel Hayes, 41 years old, single father, sound technician, freelance work. Whatever pays the bills. His daughter is Lily, 8 years old, bright, curious, loves music more than anything. Daniel's life is quiet, simple. He works events, sets up audio equipment, stays in the background. No one notices him. No one asks questions. That is how he wants it. But Lily knows things Daniel never told her directly. She knows her father used to write music. She knows there was a song. She knows it meant something. Because her mother told her, before she died. Lily's mother was not the CEO. Her mother was someone else. Someone Daniel met after. Her name was Claire. She passed away 2 years ago. Cancer. Sudden. Devastating. Before she died, Claire told Lily a story. "Your father wrote the most beautiful song for a woman he loved. But she left to chase her dreams. And your father let her go." Lily asked, "Why?" Claire smiled. "No, because he loved her enough to let her flee him. Did he stop loving her?" Claire shook her head. "No, he just learned to love differently. He learned to love me. And then you." Lily never forgot that story. And tonight at this corporate event, she heard the song her mother described, the song her father wrote, playing as background music, in a room full of strangers. She did not know why they were here. Daniel had been hired to set up audio for the event. Last-minute job. Good pay. He brought Lily because the babysitter canceled. Told her to stay quiet. Stay close. Do not touch anything. But when the music started, Lily recognized it. From the recording her mother had saved. An old demo. Scratchy. Raw. Beautiful. "Dad, that is your song." Daniel tensed. "No, it is just similar." "No, it is exactly the same." Daniel tried to move her away, but Lily was stubborn. "Why is your song playing here?" "I do not know." "Can you play it on the piano?" Daniel looked at the grand piano, center stage, for VIP guests only. "This is not our place, Lily." "But you wrote it." Those words, louder than she intended, and the CEO heard. Daniel's past was not complicated, it was just painful. 16 years ago, he was 25, aspiring musician, playing small bars, writing songs, dreaming big. He met Elena at a dive bar. She was 26, working 3 months, saving money, planning to start a business. They fell in love. Fast, intense, young love. Daniel wrote songs for her. She believed in him, encouraged him, stayed up late listening to his melodies. The song, "Stay When I'm Gone." He wrote it in 3 hours, one night after a fight. Elena had been accepted to a business program. Across the country, full scholarship, massive opportunity. She wanted Daniel to come with her. He wanted her to stay. They argued. That night, Daniel wrote the song, played it for her the next morning. Elena cried, "This is beautiful, but I cannot stay." "I know. Will you come with me?" Daniel wanted to, but his mother was sick, terminal. He could not leave her. "I cannot." Elena left. Promised to come back. Promised they would find a way. But life happened. Daniel's mother passed. He struggled. Fell into depression. He met Claire, a nurse. She helped him heal. They fell in love. Got married. Had Lily. Elena built an empire, became a CEO. Never came back. Daniel stopped writing music. Stop performing. Put the guitar away. He kept one recording of the song. For himself. For memory. Claire found it once. This is beautiful. Who did you write it for? Someone I used to know. Claire understood. She never asked again. Years passed. Daniel forgot about the song. Until tonight, when he heard it playing. In a room full of powerful people. And realized. Elena had taken it, made it famous, built her brand around it. Without credit, without permission, without acknowledgement. The song that was his heart was now her theme music. After Lily's words, security approached Daniel. Sir, you need to stay in the designated area. Daniel nodded. I understand, I'm just here to work. Then please move to the technical booth. Daniel took Lily's hand, started to leave, but the CEO stopped them, her voice cutting through the room. Wait. Everyone turned. Elena walked toward Daniel, slowly, studying his face. Do I know you? Daniel kept his head down. No, ma'am. Your daughter said you wrote this song. She is confused. Lily pulled on his sleeve. But you did write it, Mom told me. Elena's eyes narrowed. Your mother, who was your mother? Lily answered honestly. Claire, she died 2 years ago. Elena's face shifted. Recognition, confusion, pain. She looked at Daniel again, really looked. Daniel? He finally met her eyes. Hello, Elena. The room went completely silent. Elena's business partner approached. Elena, do you know this man? She did not answer, just stared at Daniel. How long have you been in the city? I never left. You have been here all this time? Yes. Why did not you contact me? Daniel's voice was quiet. You had a life to build. I had one to survive. Elena looked at Lily. And your daughter? She said her mother told her about the song. Yes, Claire knew about you, about us. She understood. She understood what? That some loves do not end. They just change. Elena's eyes filled with tears, but she did not cry. Not here, not in front of everyone. Her partner interrupted. Elena? We have investors waiting. She ignored him. Daniel, can we talk? Privately? Daniel hesitated. I do not think that is a good idea. Please, Lily tugged his hand. Dad, you should talk to her. Daniel looked down at his daughter. Because Mom said you never got to say goodbye. Daniel's throat tightened. Claire had told Lily that too. He looked at Elena. Okay, but only for a few minutes. They walked to a side room. Private, quiet. Elena closed the door. That song playing tonight, I did not steal it. Then how? You gave me a copy, remember, before I left. You said I could keep it. Daniel remembered, vaguely, a demo recording on a CD, a gift. I thought it was just for you, not for the world. Elena nodded. It was. But when I started my company, I needed something meaningful, something that represented who I was. So you used my song. I tried to find you, to ask permission, but you had disappeared. I was dealing with my mother's death. I know I called your old number. It was disconnected. I searched for you, but you were gone. Daniel believed her. Elena was not cruel, just ambitious. You could have stopped using it when you could not find me. I should have, but the song became part of my brand, my company's identity, and I told myself you would have wanted me to succeed. Daniel did not know what to say. Elena continued. I thought about you every time I heard it, every time someone asked about the music. I wanted to credit you, but I did not even know if you were alive. I was alive, struggling, but alive. I am sorry, truly, I should have tried harder. Daniel nodded. It is done now. Elena looked at him. The song. You wrote it the night before I left. Do you remember? Every word, every note. What was the last line? I never understood it. Daniel recited from memory. Stay when I am gone. Not in place, but in song. Elena's tears finally fell. You meant I should carry you with me. Yes, and you did, just not the way I imagined. They stood in silence. Finally, Elena asked, Your wife, Claire, was she good to you? She saved me, After you left, after my mother died, I was lost. She found me. Did you love her? Yes, differently than I loved you, but deeply. And your daughter? She is everything. Elena smiled through tears. She looks like you. She has Claire's heart. They talked for another 10 minutes about life, about choices, about regrets. When they returned to the main hall, people stared. Elena's partner pulled her aside. What was that about? Elena did not answer. She walked to the stage, took the microphone. Everyone, I need to make an announcement. The room quieted. The song you have been hearing tonight, the song that has been part of my company's identity for years, was written by someone here tonight. She pointed to Daniel. Daniel Hayes, a man I knew a long time ago, a man I loved, a man whose talent I have benefited from without proper acknowledgement. The room murmured. Elena continued, Daniel, would you do me the honor of playing it the way it was meant to be played? Daniel froze. All eyes on him. Lily squeezed his hand. Play it, Dad. Daniel looked at the piano, then at Elena, then at his daughter, and he walked to the piano. Should he sit at the piano? Comment play. Daniel sat at the piano bench. His hands hovered over the keys, shaking slightly. He had not played in public for 16 years, not since Elena left. The room was silent. 200 people watching, waiting. Lily stood at the edge of the stage, smiling, encouraging. Elena stood in the front row, tears already streaming down her face. Daniel took a breath, placed his fingers on the keys, and he began to play. The first chord. Elena gasped. She knew it immediately. Not from the recording, but from memory, from that morning. 16 years ago, the melody unfolded. Slow, deliberate, achingly beautiful. Daniel's hands moved across the keys. Muscle memory, emotion. He did not look at the audience, just at the piano, at his hands, at the music. The song had lyrics, but Daniel did not sing. He just played. Because the melody said everything words could not. Longing, loss, love, letting go. As he played, memories flooded back. Elena's laugh, her smile, the way she would sit next to him while he composed, the late nights, the cheap wine, the dreams they shared. The morning he played this song for her tears, her choice, and the moment she walked away. Looking back once, then disappearing. Daniel's fingers pressed harder into the keys, emotion pouring out. In the audience, people were crying, not because they understood the story, but because the music spoke directly to their hearts. One businessman wiped his eyes, thinking of his own lost love. A young woman clutched her partner's hand, grateful for what she had. An older couple held each other, remembering their own beginning. Music does that. It finds the universal in the personal. Elena could not stop crying. She recognized every nuance, every pause, every emphasis. This was not the recorded version. This was raw, live, real. This was the song as Daniel wrote it, before it was polished, before it was commercialized. This was the heart, unfiltered. The tempo shifted, slightly faster, more urgent. Daniel's hands flew across the keys, the melody building, climbing. This was the part where the lyrics would say, "Stay when I am gone." Elena mouthed the words. She knew them by heart. She had sung them to herself 1,000 times. In moments of doubt, in moments of loneliness, the song had carried her through business failures, through heartbreak, through success. It was her anthem, her reminder, her connection to the boy who loved her. And now he was here, playing it, live. The melody reached its peak, a powerful chord progression. Then it softened, descended, resolved. The final notes hung in the air, delicate, fading. Daniel lifted his hands from the keys. Silence, complete, absolute, silence. No one moved, no one breathed. Then, applause, not polite, not obligatory, but thunderous. People stood, cheering, crying, moved beyond words. Daniel sat still, overwhelmed. Lily ran to him, hugged him. "Dad, that was beautiful." He held her. "Thank you for making me play." Elena approached the stage, Slowly, she climbed the steps, stood in front of Daniel. "Thank you," she whispered. Daniel stood. "For what?" "For reminding me why I do this, why I built this company, why I kept fighting. It was always about the song. It was always about you." Daniel's eyes filled with tears. "Elena, She put her finger to his lips. "You do not need to say anything. The song said it all." Elena turned to the audience. "Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Hayes, the true creator of the song that built my company." More applause. Elena continued. "Effective immediately, Daniel will be credited on all materials, all platforms, all releases." She looked at him. "And I am establishing a fund for artists, musicians, creators who never got the recognition they deserved." She paused. "It will be called the Stay When I Am Gone Foundation." The audience erupted. Daniel was stunned. "Elena, you do not have to." "Yes, I do. This should have been done 16 years ago." She took his hand. "I owe you more than credit. I owe you an apology. A real one." Elena's voice broke. "I left you when you needed me most. I chose my dreams over you, and I have regretted it every single day." Daniel shook his head. "You made the right choice. Look at what you built." "But I lost you." "You did not lose me. I am right here." Elena smiled through tears. "Are you?" Daniel looked at Lily, then back at Elena. "I do not know, but I know this. That song was my goodbye, and tonight, I finally got to say it properly." Elena nodded, understanding. She turned to leave, but Lily stopped her. "Miss Elena?" Elena knelt down. "Yes, sweetheart?" "My mom said you made my dad happy once before she did." Elena's throat tightened. "I hope I did." "She said he still plays your song when he thinks I am asleep." Elena looked at Daniel, surprised. Daniel looked away, embarrassed. Lily continued. "Mom said that is okay, because love does not leave. It just changes shape." Elena started crying again. "Your mother sounds like she was very wise." "She was. She said you and Dad loved each other, but sometimes love means letting go." Elena hugged Lily. She was right. When Elena stood, she looked at Daniel. "Your wife, she was a remarkable woman." Daniel nodded. "She was. And she raised a remarkable daughter." "We both did." Elena took a step back. "I should let you go. You have done enough tonight." Daniel hesitated. "Elena, wait." "Yes?" Would you and I, could we maybe talk again sometime?" Elena's face lit up. "I would like that. Not for romance, just as old friends." Elena smiled, petty but genuine. "I would like that very much." They exchanged phone numbers. As Daniel and Lily left, the audience continued talking, sharing the moment. One guest approached Elena. "That was incredible. Who was that man?" Elena watched Daniel leave. "Someone I should have fought harder to keep." "Will you see him again?" Elena smiled. "I hope so, but this time, on his terms." "Did the song break you too?" Comment tears. 3 weeks after the event, Daniel's life changed dramatically. The video of his performance went viral. Millions of views, comments pouring in. "Who is this man? Why have we never heard of him? This is the most emotional piano performance I have ever seen." Record labels called, managers reached out, interview requests flooded in. Daniel ignored most of them, but he accepted one. A podcast interview about the song, about Elena, about his life. The host asked, "Why did you stop making music?" Daniel answered honestly, "Because music was tied to pain, and I needed to survive, not feel." "But you kept the song. Your daughter said you still played it." "Yes, late at night, when Lily was asleep. It was my way of remembering, without drowning." "Do you regret not fighting for Elena, not following her?" Daniel thought carefully. "I regret not being able to, but I do not regret the life I built instead." "Your wife, Claire, did she know about Elena?" "Yes, I told her everything. Before we got married, she deserved to know." "And she accepted it?" "She did more than accept it. She understood that you can love someone and still love someone else in different ways at different times. The host paused. That is profound. Daniel smiled. That was Claire. She saw love as infinite, not competitive. Is that why you named your daughter Lily? Daniel was surprised. How did you know? Elena mentioned it in an interview. She said lilies were her favorite flower, the flower you used to bring her. Daniel nodded, emotional. Yes, Claire suggested the name. She knew what it meant, and she was okay with that. Your wife sounds extraordinary. She is. Her memory still guides me. The interview ended with a question. Will you make music again? Daniel's answer. I do not know, but I am not close to it anymore. Meanwhile, Elena was dealing with her own revelations. Her company's board questioned her. Why did you never credit the original composer? Elena explained. I tried to find him, but he was gone, and I thought the song would help build something meaningful. Did it? Yes, but at a cost I am only now realizing. One board member spoke frankly. You built a brand on borrowed art. Elena did not deny it. You are right, and I am correcting it now. She restructured, added Daniel's name to everything, paid him retroactive royalties, millions of dollars. Daniel tried to refuse. Elena, this is too much. She insisted. This is what you are owed for 16 years of use. I do not need the money, then use it for Lily, for her future, for college, for whatever she dreams. Daniel accepted, for his daughter. But he did one thing with the money that surprised everyone. He donated half to the Elena Ward Foundation for Undiscovered Artists. When Elena found out, she called him. Why did you do that? Because you were right, artists need support. And if my song helped build your empire, then my royalties should help build others. Elena was silent. Then, you have not changed at all. Neither have you. You still want to change the world. And you still want to stay invisible. Daniel laughed. Not anymore. Lily made sure of that. Elena smiled. She is special, like her father, and like her mother. Claire would be proud of her. I wish I could have met Claire. I think you two would have liked each other. I think so too. They talked for an hour about life, about choices, about moving forward before hanging up. Elena asked, Daniel, can I ask you something personal? Of course. Do you ever think about what could have been if I had stayed, if you had followed? Daniel was honest. Sometimes, but then I would not have had Lily, and I cannot imagine a world without her. That is a beautiful answer. It is the only answer I have. 6 months later, Daniel released a small album, 5 songs, all written over the past 16 years. Songs he composed late at night. Songs he never thought anyone would hear. The album was called Letters I Never Sent. It was not a commercial success, but it was critically acclaimed. Music reviewers called it hauntingly beautiful and brutally honest. One song stood out, Claire's song. It was about his late wife, about gratitude, about finding love in unexpected places. The lyrics included one line that made people cry. You taught me love is not replacing. It is building on what came before. Lily listened to the album on repeat. Dad, this song about Mom, it is beautiful. Daniel held her. Your mom deserves beautiful things. Do you think she would have liked it? I know she would have. Do you think Elena will hear it? Maybe. Elena did hear it, and she cried. She sent Daniel a message. Thank you for honoring her. She sounds like she was everything you needed. Daniel replied, she was. And you were what I needed before her, different times, different loves, both real. Elena invited Daniel and Lily to dinner, casual, no pressure, they went. To a small restaurant, not fancy, just comfortable. And Lily and Elena talked about music, about life, about dreams. Elena asked Lily, what do you want to be when you grow up? Lily thought, I want to help people, like Mom did, but with music, like Dad. Elena smiled. That is a beautiful combination. After dinner, Elena walked them to their car. Daniel, thank you for tonight, for the album, for everything. Thank you for reaching out. Will we do this again? I would like that. Elena looked at Lily. And you, young lady, you changed everything. You know that? Lily smiled. I just told the truth. Sometimes that is all it takes. As they drove home, Lily asked, Dad, do you still love Elena? Daniel thought carefully. I love who she was, and I respect who she is, but I am not in love with her anymore. Why not? Because I learned that love is not just feeling, it is choice. And I chose your mom, and I choose you every day. Did Elena choose you? She chose her dream, and that is okay because her dream helped a lot of people, including us. Yes, including us. Lily was quiet then. Dad, will you keep making music? I think so. It feels good to create again. Good, because the world needs your songs. Daniel smiled. The world has you. That is enough. That night, after Lily went to bed, Daniel sat at the piano. He did not play Stay When I Am Gone. He played a new song, one he had just started writing. It was about second chances, about forgiveness, about letting go of the past while honoring it. He did not have a title yet, but he knew what it was about: healing, moving forward, finding peace. And as he played, he felt Claire's presence, encouraging him. He felt Elena's respect, supporting him from afar, and he felt Lily's love. The reason he kept going, the song was not finished, but it did not need to be, because some songs are meant to be loved, not just played. If love never really fades, comment still. Some songs do not need an audience. They just need someone who remembers. Daniel was not famous, not wealthy, not celebrated, but he kept something precious: the ability to create, to feel, to express. The world tried to make him invisible, a technician, a single D, a nobody, but his daughter saw him. Elena heard him, and the song proved it. You do not need a stage to matter. You do not need recognition to be real. A father's honor is not written in headlines. It is written in notes, in melodies, in moments his daughter will remember forever. The quietest love does not shout. It plays softly, late at night, when no one is listening, except the people who matter most, and they never forget. Subscribe if you believe the quietest love lasts the longest.